What's up, everybody? Just saw Predator Badland. Predator Badland is the third Predator movie made by Dan Trachtenberg. I don't know how to say his last name, but he did Prey, which came out a few years ago on Hulu, and he did Predators, Killer of Killers, the animated movie that came out earlier this year. So, this movie follows a young runt I've always known with their name how it's spelled, but I've never known how it's pronounced, and I still can't do it correctly. But the Predator, it's like a runt predator, and we're following the story of this predator who has to prove himself worthy of to be a predator because he's looked down upon it amongst his father and the rest of the clan. So he goes into the most dangerous planet to hunt the most dangerous creature, an unkillable creature, to prove his worth. This is the first Predator movie where we get the Predator as the main character and we're following the Predator from his point of view, right? And this is the first Predator movie where it's PG-13 if you don't include Alien vs. Predator. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing the trailers, it looked cool, but a bit of me was like, it just feels like Star Wars. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt like I was worried they were gonna try to Star Wars it up. And then it came out that the movie was PG-13, making it the first Predator movie that's PG-13, like I said. And they said they promised it's still just as brutal and violent. They only got away with it because all the blood is not red blood. It's green and white blood, right? And it does feel brutal. It is brutal. I don't think the PG-13 rating at all affected any shape, way, or form. Any doubts I had for this movie, though, went away within the first 10 minutes of this film. The 10 minutes opening sequence of this film is beautiful action displayed, and it gets you set up for what the rest of the movie is, which is a non-stop action. You're on a planet. Our Predator goes to a planet where it's like Skull Island times 1,000 on crack. Everything here is trying to kill you. The caterpillars, the plants, the fucking trees, the roots, the little butterflies, the weeds, the weed fields itself is dangerous to go into. Not even because there's creatures in there, but because of the plant itself. This movie, like, what a terrifying planet. Now, I will say my only complaint about this movie, because there is a bit of a complaint I have. There's so much action going on that at a certain point, I got a little tired. I was a little bit exhausted. But my main complaint, this is the biggest one for me, the sense of humor. Oh my God, bro. The sense of humor in this movie, it somewhat, I'm not even gonna say somewhat, I just didn't like it whatsoever. Some of it was okay, but then some of it just felt like some like Marvel type sense of humor, and I just didn't care for it. It took me out of it. This is probably I will say this. It's weird. Hold on, let me switch my hands. Shit. It's weird seeing the Predator as a good guy in this film. I don't know, like, I'm not trying to hate on it, but a part of me is hoping that we still get other Predator movies separate from this one where he's still this menacing, scary being that's hunting us that we're afraid of. Because I think that's the one thing that was just weird for me to accept in this movie, that this Predator is not scary or intimidating. He's cool and badass as hell, and don't trust me, I look forward to seeing more of him in the future. But part of me was like, I just hope this doesn't ruin how we see Predator as a fierce, scary being that hunts us for sport. And I think that is the plan, that we're still going to get other Predator movies with different Predators, like different adaptations and sagas. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with little spin-offs here and there doing its things. So my final rating for this movie, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It was a great time. Now, if I do 1 out of 5, no, I'm gonna do 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 is fine. CGI was great. It was a great experience. Yeah, it's PG-13, so it's not too violent to bring your kids to. Go see it.